okay. I hope my PC doesn't crash again. It's gonna be 7 p.m. when I'm done. Oh, it's gonna suck. Oh no, wait. That means in 2 hours. Uh-oh. Hopefully I can do it. Hopefully I can do this. Wait, no. Where is it? Oh, wait, let me remove this. Oh, you know what else I just did not? I just realized. What happened? So if it just lags out. Dude, why is it so choppy again? That's my volume.
Hey there. Looks like you're up for the 6-hour challenge. Yeah, 6 hours. In real time. Bold choice. Alright, so, since you started it, you've gotta finish it.
Yep.
That's the deal. You're locked in for the full shift, and everything in the building knows it too.
Yep.
Now, listen closely. This shift is a bit different. The animatronics will rush. They will wander. They will wait. They will watch. You'll get long moments of nothing, and then suddenly, everything will happen at once. Don't let the silence fool you. It's part of their, behavior cycle. Luckily for you, the animatronics are tied to the same network your office computer runs on. So it should warn you whenever one of them moves, becomes active, or goes inactive. Emphasis on should. So just make sure you pay attention to the sound notifications. Keep an eye on your power. The system wasn't designed for long-term use. If you start dipping too low early on, you're gonna have a rough time during the later hours. Freddy tends to get more active the longer the night drags on. Bonnie and Chica will take their time, but once they're interested, they won't lose focus. And Foxy, well, if he starts moving, it means you haven't checked the cameras enough. Just pace yourself. 6 hours is a long time. But don't panic. You chose this challenge. Now, you just have to survive it. Good luck. You're gonna need it.
Alright, well, nothing's gonna happen, right? So, I'm gonna get some chips. Be right back. Get some chips. Oh no. What? Alright, nothing happened, right? Nothing much is gonna happen. Oh shoot, no. Nothing much is gonna happen. Let's switch to window. Let's close that tab just in case my PC just lags out. Let's watch some Mr. Ballin, shall we? So Mr. Beast. Let me also hold on. Oops, wait. Wow, really? I can't like. That sucks. What's Mr. Ballin, shall we? Mr. Ballin. What's Mr. Ballin? Mr. Ballin. Mr.
Big deal was starting to show signs that he too felt a little uncomfortable, like something was off here. And then, sort of out of nowhere, when the tapping got really loud, and it was now apparent, not only to this guy, but also to Mary and Cora, that the tapping could not be coming from the plumbing, because it's nowhere near here, it's behind us. And the man turned around and he looked at Mary and Cora. His face is ashen, he really looked pretty upset. And he said, you know, the last time I heard this sound was in the mine. It was when your husband was killed in that explosion.
Oh?
You know, he died, but other men got trapped in the mine behind all this rubble from the explosion.
Oh.
And they couldn't get out. They were tapping on the rocks over and over again until they all died.
No.
That's what this sounds like. After that, the man just got up, hastily left, and just told them, I'm sorry, I can't help you. So he was out the door and back over to his house. And so Mary and Cora, they're left wondering, like, what do we even do? Who do we talk to? What's happening here? But for Mary specifically, even though she couldn't believe that this guy had just told her that, what a horrible thing to tell her. I mean, he knows she's grieving the loss of her husband. How could you possibly say that to me? But she's thinking about what he told her. That it sounds like the tapping of these doomed men, including her husband, tapping on the mine walls before they perished. And she started to wonder, what if these are ghosts? What if it's my husband and these men who died in the mines 11 years ago, trying to get my attention? What if they're trying to communicate with me? Over the next 4 days, the tapping sound inside of their house continued. And the story about what was happening here spread all across town. In fact, all sorts of neighbors and actually news outlets were coming to Mary and Cora's house to hear the tapping sounds for themselves. And when they'd come in the house, Mary would walk them around the house. Sure enough, the reporters, the neighbors, they'd all hear the tapping sounds, and nobody could explain it. It was like this unbelievable phenomenon. Mary and Cora, by this point, they were convinced that these sounds were very likely, you know, Mary's dead husband and men who perished in the mine. Finally, on May 9th, so 6 days after this haunting began, by this point, the story is out in newspapers. People are talking about it all over the place. And in some ways, that legitimized Mary and Cora's plight. But they also really didn't know what to do about this. This had become sort of a spectacle that nobody had any solutions for them. And so Mary and Cora are sitting at the table weighing out their options. Like, what do we even do? Even if this is, you know, our dead husband, our dead father trying to communicate with us, we can't live with this. This is kind of terrifying. And if it just goes on and on, do we eventually move? And so they're having that kind of discussion. And as they're sitting at the kitchen table, suddenly the tapping starts again. Except now, the tapping sound is so close. It's practically on top of Mary and Cora. So much so that their conversation immediately stopped when this tapping started. And they both kind of looked at each other like, it's right on top of us, what's going on? And then as this tapping continued, they realized it was basically right below them. It was like in the cellar, right underneath them. And so Mary, sort of reflexively, leaned back in her chair, just kind of trying to get out of, you know, the bubble of this really intimate, close tapping sound that they were in. And as she's sitting back, she saw something she had never noticed before. And immediately, she understood what was going on. It would turn out the tapping sounds that were plaguing Mary and Cora were not being caused by Mary's dead husband or the other men that died in the mines 11 years ago. However, the actual origin of these tapping sounds was in some ways equally as bizarre. So Cora had recently had a bad case of strep throat, and she was doing better, but she still was feeling kind of under the weather. That was in part because the bacteria that causes strep throat was still in her system, and that same bacteria is also responsible for causing a totally different condition known as Sydenham's chorea, which Cora also had. In fact, she had it likely at the same time that she had strep throat. And Sydenham's chorea has a very different set of symptoms to strep throat. This condition, which is also known as the dancing plague, causes your body to have these involuntary movements that the person who has this condition is often totally unaware of. These people can flail around suddenly and not even know they're doing it.
What?
And so what was happening is Cora was making the tapping sound, but had no idea she was making the tapping sound because it was being caused by Sydenham's chorea. Now, it seems like, well, how didn't Mary catch on that her own daughter is tapping her feet or flicking her hand and causing this tapping sound? Well, the reality was, when the tapping first started, a lot of times, Mary was not in the same room as her daughter, and her daughter did not know she was making the tapping sounds. So her daughter is genuinely scared of the tapping sounds, because she doesn't know she's making them, and Mary doesn't know it's her daughter making them. And so combined, they're like, oh my gosh, what's happening in our house? And then before long, they had kind of gone down this path of, it's my dead husband, it's my dead father, he's the one making these sounds. And then it's like they had tunnel vision, as did all the other neighbors, as did the reporters. Everybody wanted this in some ways to be a haunting. And so nobody's checking to see if maybe Cora is tapping her feet or hands and creating these tapping sounds. Because again, Cora was fully convinced she was not making those sounds. But then finally, when she and her mom were sitting at the table discussing what they were gonna do 6 days after the haunting,
Dude, what's that stream lagging so bad?
they hear this really intense, close tapping sound. When Mary kind of leaned back to kind of take stock of the room and figure out what was going on, she noticed under the table Cora's foot stomping on the ground. Cora didn't know it was Sydenham's chorea. One afternoon in November of 2021,
My stream
a
okay?
middle-aged woman named
Ugh.
Nicole Petit was
Alright.
on break at her job in the city of Decatur, Alabama.
Let me see, hold
While
on.
she was sitting in the break room, she pulled out her phone and she called her 21-year-old daughter, Hannah. The phone rang a couple of times, then eventually Hannah picked up, and right away,
Not
Nicole
good.
could tell her daughter, Hannah, was still very much not feeling well. She could hear it clearly in her voice. So Nicole's daughter was a stay-at-home mom to two very young kids, which, was totally exhausting in its own right. And in fact, on this phone call, Nicole could hear in the background the sound of the kids yelling and running around and crashing into things, so clearly it was just chaos over there. But Nicole knew Hannah could not just be tired from tending to her kids, because over the last couple of months, what Nicole had noticed was every time she spoke to her daughter, whether her daughter's kids were going crazy or not, Hannah just completely sounded under the weather. And in fact, Hannah often was complaining, again, over the past few months, of not only feeling a deep exhaustion, but also of feeling really dizzy and nauseous. Now, over the past few months, Nicole had been telling her daughter, you have to go see a doctor. This is not normal. This is not just parenting fatigue. Something is off. You need to go get looked at. But Hannah, who was known to be very, very tough and, generally didn't really go to the doctor much, she said to her mom, like, I'm fine, I'm just exhausted from the kids, it's no big deal. And so she kind of pushed that idea aside. And so this time, as Nicole's talking to her daughter, and she can clearly hear that her daughter is not better, she's still feeling awful, she knew trying to push her daughter to go see the doctor wasn't going to work. So instead, she said, okay, Hannah, when's Brian going to be home? Brian was Hannah's husband. And Hannah just sighed and she said, no, he's not home yet, I don't know when he's going to be here. So for the most part, Brian was, a very active parent and husband, but he also was a very successful chiropractor. And in fact, he'd had so much success at his private practice that recently he'd even been able to fully renovate his building. And so with this new building and all this extra space and all this new staff, he was working even more than usual, which, financially was great for the family. but it meant he basically was absent all the time, and so it had become kind of common.
I'm watching Mr. Ballin.
Brian was nowhere to be seen. Kind of Hannah alone.
And I got
with
some
kids
chips.
And this mystery illness she was suffering.
Ooh,
Now, Nicole obviously
BBL,
understood
Jizzy.
the nuance here. She knew that,
You know what I
Brian's
mean?
practice was very important, not just to him, but to Hannah and their family. And so instead of, being upset with Brian, Nicole had tried very hard to make herself available to her daughter, to take care of her kids, to help her out
yeah.
whenever she could. But there was a limit to how much Nicole could help, because Nicole also worked full time. And so she couldn't just be around all the time to help with her daughter. Like today, she was working. She wished she wasn't, so she could go be with her daughter, but that was just the way it was.
Yeah.
For the next couple of minutes, Nicole and Hannah just chatted like mother and daughter. And then at some point towards the end of the call, like Nicole always did, she told her daughter, like, hey, I really think you ought to go to the doctor. If you tell me what day you're going to go and you make an appointment, I'll go over and take care of your kids. I'll even take you to the appointment. Whatever you need. Don't let logistics be the reason you don't see a doctor. Like, whatever you need, you let me know, and I will help you if I can. I'll flex my schedule to accommodate yours. But like Hannah always did, she just kind of brushed off her mom and said, okay, maybe I'll go see a doctor. I don't know, but I think I'm going to be fine. I'm going to rest. I'm going to take vitamins. I'm going to eat well. I'm going to do all the things, and I'm sure this will pass. Nicole sighed when she heard this, because basically she hears her daughter saying, I'm not going to the doctor still. But Nicole didn't argue. She just told her daughter that she loved her and she would see her soon, and then the two hung. Over the next few weeks,
I'm gonna
Hannah
get water.
continued to feel completely awful,
So
nauseous,
I'm at
dizzy,
work, but I'm
and
listening
all of her
to
symptoms
work.
persisted, and in some ways even got worse. But no matter how much
Work?
pressure was put on her, namely by her mom, to go see a doctor,
Free? Yeah. Honestly, my stream's kind of bugging out.
she really had convinced herself that this was just, parenting fatigue, and that she would just get through it and she would be fine. Which again was sort of very much
6
her
hours of this.
personality. She was this tough, hard-working woman.
I
She
will
was
say
gonna grit
this.
this one out.
My grandma will come in about an hour and a half. Yeah, I work. You're employed. I don't like it. My grandma will come in an hour and a half. Every time the garage opens, my internet literally just dies. So, I don't know why, but it just collapses in on itself. So, I'm probably gonna freeze in like an hour and a half. Which is gonna suck. I'll do the 12 a.m. though, hopefully. So, why am I lagging so much? Like, it's so jittery. Like, what the hell? Alright. Let's see. Jeez. Probably some interference, yeah. Let's close the Xbox. Samsung Magician, I don't need you. Xbox, get out of here. Overwolf, get out of here. Oh my god! That scared me, holy cow. Chica moved. She's right there. She's right there. Okay. Back to Mr. Ballin.
Out. But then finally, in January of 2022, so now it's been months and months of Hannah having these symptoms, and her mom basically begging her to go see a doctor. And by this point, Hannah can't argue with the fact that she is basically falling apart. She's lost so much weight, she actually can't even walk around her house anymore. She literally sits on a swivel chair, like a desk chair, and just pushes herself around the house. I mean, she is absolutely sick, and it's something that she can't even deny anymore. And so finally, in January of 2022, Hannah says, "Okay, Mom, I'll go to the hospital." Nicole, in some ways, was incredibly relieved that finally her daughter is doing the thing she should have done a long time ago. And then also, Nicole was just so annoyed with her daughter. Like, why didn't you go sooner? This is so silly. But regardless, Nicole's like, great. She tells her daughter,
Next, do
I'm
the
gonna come over,
FNAF in
pick
real
you up,
time
I'm
one.
gonna take you to the hospital. I'll be there with you. And so
What?
she goes
What do you
over to
mean?
Hannah's
This is
house.
FNAF real
When
time.
she gets there, Hannah in her chair wheels over to the door, and Hannah looks awful. She looks like
This
she
is
weighs less than
FNAF
100
in real
pounds.
time.
She's so pale. Her hair looks like it's falling out. I mean, she looks absolutely sick. She looks like there's something seriously wrong with her. But Nicole, she just takes her daughter and
I'm playing
assists her
Minesweeper.
down the stairs, puts her in the car. She also gets her kids and brings them along as well. And they drive to the hospital. And when they get there,
There's an actual
Hannah
game
brought
called
Hannah's
FNAF in real
family
time. Really?
with Nicole and the kids.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Checking Hannah's vital signs,
It kind of came out, or
asking her some
it's kind of new. Came out a couple months ago. All right,
after that was done, the nurse told Hannah,
I'll see it.
You only weigh 84 pounds.
Damn.
Way below what's considered healthy. This is like an emergency. And based on the other things you're telling me about over the last few months having these symptoms, I'm worried you might actually have stomach cancer. Now, even though Nicole had anticipated that something seriously was wrong with her daughter, it still hit her like a freight train to hear that her 21-year-old daughter had stomach cancer. I mean, she'd never even heard of somebody that young having stomach cancer. And when Nicole looked over at her daughter, Hannah too was horrified. I mean, for her, she still believes
Yes.
it's gonna pass. You know, whatever this is,
Uh-oh.
it'll go away. But obviously,
Yeah.
it's not something that just goes away.
Oh yeah.
Explain.
Oh.
Next step.
BBO, Drizzy.
Hannah
BB. Oh my God, I got a 5.
the doctor said it was entirely
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, no.
symptoms you described and
Ba,
the
ba, 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 ba. Rawr. Aroo. Sorry.
check, and in a couple of days, we should have an answer. So Nicole and Hannah, despite obviously being shocked,
Got a 4.
that's
6, 7.
Nicole was at home.
I'm sorry.
Her phone rang. His daughter
No.
called. Now, to this point, Hannah had gone in and begun doing some of the tests to see if she had stomach cancer, and they were waiting for some of the results to come back.
Shoot.
When Nicole saw the
That's
results,
safe.
she's thinking,
So these are sus.
I could be getting a call where Hannah has been told
1, 2,
one way or
3.
the other
1, 2,
about
3,
stomach
4,
cancer.
5.
So quite a bit of anxiety. Nicole answered the phone, and when she heard her daughter was not telling her about the test results.
Okay.
Her daughter, you know, she was speaking
Minesweeper's
so
fun.
low tone
Yeah.
that she could barely hear her.
1, 2,
She just
3.
croaked out to her
Can you
mother.
see him? No, you can't see it. Ah, it's fine.
Sick.
Whatever.
She had to be taken to the hospital right
It's like that there too. Shoot, I didn't see that. Right.
away. Sped over to her daughter's house,
So,
and when she found Hannah and
eh.
Hannah could barely move. So fatigued,
Ah.
so sick, so pale, so skinny and malnourished. It was like
I'm hearing this Mr. Ball story too. That's kind of crazy.
scooped her daughter up and she rushed her to the hospital. Later that day,
That's
Hannah was
safe.
in a hospital
That's
room
safe. These are
with a
safe.
test. When she had come in,
That's
she
suspicious.
actually was showing signs
Wait, 1,
of
2,
acute
3, 4, 5. So that's safe.
basically
What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
doctors
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
had Nicole
Oh my God, I got one wrong. There's no way.
rushed her daughter to the hospital.
No way, dude. That's actually so. Wait, let me do easy. You gotta do like progress. What? Oh.
But they had been able to
Is this loud?
and she was now resting in bed,
Is the game loud?
now trying to figure out what to do.
Ah.
One of the doctors pulled Nicole aside and said, "Look, like, we know she's being tested for stomach cancer, and we don't know
I'm gonna click it. Okay,
but
safe.
acute
I mean,
respiratory
suspicious.
is not connected to stomach cancer. And on top of that, it's incredibly
Aha.
risky for someone as young as Hannah. So we really don't know what's going on here. All we can do
That's
is
safe.
keep her here, keep her stable, monitor her, and run some additional
Aha.
tests." So Nicole, you know, she said, "Okay, let's do it."
Aha.
So for a few days,
Aha.
the medical staff did.
Oh, frick.
Continued to monitor and
Uh,
keep Hannah stable,
uh,
testing to figure out
wee,
how
wee.
somebody could age and
I run my mouth, don't got a lot to say. No, not really. What?
nowhere. Hannah has this severe sudden
Easy. I mean, on a medium.
after her seizure
Dude, I need random square click.
his brain,
Okay, it's actually very good. It's very good. It's very good.
brain-related event. And as they're looking
What do you mean? No, not really. Are you done it?
they discover that she has
sorry.
also contracted viral meningitis. Inflammation of the membranes
No way.
And generally speaking, viral meningitis is not life-threatening, but in rare cases, it can be. And considering the fact that Hannah had
Ooh.
other very serious medical issues going on, and the fact that her particular viral meningitis case was very severe,
Wait, yeah.
worried that she could
Safe.
be someone who could die from this
I
meningitis.
think they made I made a video on realistic Minesweeper in Roblox.
To combat this swelling in the brain. And so
It's really fun.
made to put Hannah into a medically
Oof.
induced coma so that she would lay perfectly still and they could just wait
So
for the swelling in her brain to go down. But what that meant
no.
was
Wait, let me completely reevaluate.
this coma indefinitely until the
Oh,
swelling goes down.
so that's safe. No, I mean, yeah, that's safe.
Didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
However,
Wait, let me check
a
yours
couple
again.
of days after Hannah had been placed in this medically induced coma, some of her imaging tests
Where's it at?
came back. All the
99.
Hannah was going on. And in particular, there were these imaging tests that came back from her abdomen. They
No way.
examined her abdomen, and what they discovered inside of her abdomen was truly shocking.
Oh, I got 3 threes in a row.
Tract was covered.
No, I tried to click something random and it did me.
Doctors all knew that those spots were not cancer.
Dude,
They were something else. Running a few more tests to
really?
their theory that had that information that, yep, what we suspect is going on here, they call it.
Uh-oh.
So remember Hannah's husband, Ryan,
So stream lagging?
successful chiropractor? Well, his practice has been so successful that he had the funds to fully renovate his office, build this bigger, better chiropractic practice.
Okay, my stream crashed, I think.
And also for Hannah, her family, they were making money hand over fist, everything was
No,
great.
it's fine.
Except there was an issue. One of the upgrades that
What?
do within this renovated space was to include an x-ray room.
Ooh.
And when people build x-ray rooms, they actually line the walls of the room with these big sheets of lead to keep the radiation from penetrating the walls. But lead is incredibly
It was laggy for a while.
harmful to humans, especially if you ingest it or you touch it. It's not something you really want to interact with at all. It needs to be kept at a safe distance. But after the renovations were done and the x-ray room was built, there were several sheets
I
of
run
lead
my mouth, don't got a lot to see.
extra sheets of lead that just
Wait, I didn't click that. I right-clicked it.
police discovered that and they began to
My God.
they
Oh my
found
God.
shaving off pieces of those extra lead sheets, little bits of lead. They were shaving them off and planting them inside
So move.
Hannah's vitamins that she took religiously every day, believing those were the things that were going to make her healthy again. But in fact, ironically, they were doing the opposite. She was literally poisoning herself every time she took one of those vitamins.
Gulp.
Who was the person who was shaving off all that lead and literally trying to kill Hannah? Her own husband.
Oh,
All those white spots inside of Hannah's digestive tract were literally just pools of lead
no
that
way.
accumulated inside of her because her husband had been trying to poison her to death for months. Miraculously, though, Hannah would survive. After nearly 2 months in a medically
Damn. What?
Hannah was healthy enough to open up and got to go back home. As for Brian, he was arrested, guilty of attempted murder, and sentenced to life in prison. His motive was the $1.3 million in life insurance policies that he had taken out.
Give me a good seed. No, it sucked. It sucks.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, it's got a crazy ballin'. Holy cow. Thank you for sharing that to me. Alright, let's watch a 4-minute man one. Oh shoot, wait, this is Roblox. Restart. This sucks, dude.
I had a crazy idea. You were surprised that
This sucks too.
Success doesn't follow a
Yeah, do I like this one?
Who knew that dancing with dogs
Yeah, I do.
was my career?
planning ahead
I love it. Ooh.
when people go into the website.
or
Ooh, yeah.
playing it by ear.
I saw the opportunity and built my own online empire. Our website is the core of everything.
I run my mouth. No.
Today, we have a very special.
Ah, that's supposed to be safe.
It's a collection of 5 fan-fiction stories. You've been asking.
I I just click some random, dude, every time. It's like.
Today's episode. So even if you may have heard or seen one or all of them before,
Okay.
it'll still feel like a brand new viewing experience. But before we get into today's five stories,
Yeah.
if you're a
Thank
fan
you.
of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you come to the right place because that's all we do, and we upload once a week. So if that's
I feel congested, man.
please ask the like button if you
I'm much into this.
log into their just watch
About to reach 40.
videos, you know, and then you'll log right out. And then after you get those login instructions, go
About to
ahead
get
and instantly
to
change the password and then log out. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly updates. Okay, let's get into today's 5 stories.
Well, look at that. First 30 minutes done already. Not bad. Most people don't even make it this far on their first try. I'll check in again after the first full hour, alright? Take care.
In 2007, 60-year-old Michael Dick was living in
Michael what?
Bow East. Now, the
Michael who?
In 2007, 60-year-old Michael Dick was living in Bow East and 2 daughters. While his life was not exactly exciting, it was good. He lived
All right.
in a quiet and safe neighborhood.
But
Michael, who used to be a carpenter, was now semi-retired and got to spend the bulk of his time with his friends. But
oh,
really started to bother him.
that's good.
10 years prior,
Cause yeah, there were more people at late night. And now I know it's kind of weird.
after their divorce was finalized, his ex-wife and the daughter they had together,
That's very weird.
he was 21 at the time, those two stayed in the family home in Sudbury, England, and
Oh, dude, I'm so
Michael
sick.
moved south about an hour and a half to Bow, East London. The divorce had been quite messy, and so Michael had not only
Michael.
lost touch with his ex-wife, he had also lost touch with Lisa. And so fast forward 10 years back to 2007, and Michael and Lisa had not spoken since the divorce.
I made a wild guess. That sucked.
Feeling this unbelievable wave
Play
of
Whirl.
grief over the loss of his relationship with his first child.
I run my mouth longer.
And his 2 other daughters, he decided that he had to go find Lisa. He had to be reunited with her. The only problem was he didn't know where Lisa lived, he didn't have her contact information, and he didn't know where his
Space.
ex-wife was, so he couldn't even ask her how to get in touch with her.
Ghost.
However, he did have the street address of where they used to live in Sudbury.
No, it's
so he
ages.
decided that would be the
It's
starting
fine.
point. So in August of that year, Michael and
Child.
his 2 other younger daughters, they hopped in the car and
2
they
C's.
left Bow, East London, and they headed
See,
up to Sudbury.
probably the
When
end.
they got there, Michael navigated to his old street, which
Cooch.
had brick houses lining each side of the road.
Couch.
and he
I should've
drove
just guessed
along
that.
Until he spotted his old house, and he parked right out front, and then he alone hopped out of the car and
What?
walked out the front door.
Conch? It's that was my last guess.
When the door opened, it was
Conch.
not Lisa, it was not his ex-wife, it was some other family that he didn't know.
Corch?
They didn't know Lisa or his ex-wife, and so they said,
Coich.
"Good luck finding your daughter, but we don't have
Couch.
any information for you." And so Michael was proud.
Conch. I'm gonna guess Conch.
Turned around,
Yeah, it was
went back
Conch.
to the car, and he told his other daughters
Phew.
about what he had just learned. And then from there, the trio just kind of began driving around Sudbury, half looking for Lisa out on the streets, although none of them thought they would actually find her.
Alright, let's play word
And
this.
also kind of discussing what they were going to do next, because now they had nothing. And so as they're driving around
Wordless?
Sudbury, they come to the realization
Thank
that
you.
their best bet at finding Lisa
Oh, it hasn't reset yet?
some sort of story in the local newspaper that hopefully she would see, and then she would contact Michael. And so they drove to the headquarters of the local paper, the Suffolk Free Press, and they went inside and they managed to speak to a reporter. And after telling the reporter Michael's story about how he's lost touch with Lisa, the reporter thought, you know what, this is actually a pretty interesting story, and I'd be happy to do a small feature on you guys. And so the reporter, along with a photographer, brought Michael and his 2 daughters outside. They took a picture of them, and then they told Michael, you know, in the next edition of the paper that will run in a couple of days, we'll run this picture along with a little write-up about how you're looking for Lisa, and we'll put your contact information in there, and hopefully she sees it and she reaches out to you, and you can be reunited and live happily ever after. And so Michael thanked the reporter and the photographer, and then he and his other 2 daughters hopped in the car and headed back to Bow, East London. In 2007, at the same time that Michael was beginning his search for Lisa, Lisa was beginning to think, you know what, I want to go find my dad. Lisa was now 31 years old. She had 3 kids of her own. She was married. So she began speaking with her mother and her friends about how she should go about finding her dad, because like Michael, she didn't have his contact information, she didn't have a phone number, she didn't know anyone who would, and then when she went on social media to look for him, he wasn't on there, and so she was kind of at a loss. Then, one day in August, she was at her office, and she was in the break room, and she saw a copy of the Suffolk Free Press sitting out on the coffee table. So she picked it up, and she began flipping through the
I spelled
pages,
tungsten.
and then suddenly she stopped when she saw a picture of herself. She saw her and her mother walking along the streets of Sudbury. She had been in Sudbury just a couple of days ago to talk to her
Nope.
mom about finding her dad and kind of strategies of how to go about doing that. And then Lisa glanced at the caption for this photo, and she nearly fell off of her chair. The man and the two girls who were the main focus of this photo that Lisa was in were her father and her two stepsisters. She just didn't recognize them. She just saw herself in the back of this photo. So purely by chance, after being apart for over a decade, on the only day that Lisa happened
I
to
don't
be
know.
in Sudbury, talking to her mom about finding her father,
Argument.
she was literally 100 feet behind her father and her stepsisters as they were looking for her and putting out this ad in the paper to hopefully find her. And this one photo that the photographer took captured all of them in the same frame. Lisa would, of course, read the article and get her father's contact information. She would reach out, and initially Michael actually thought it was a scam and didn't
Michael.
believe this was actually Lisa calling to say, I found myself in the picture of you in Sudbury. But eventually he was convinced, and he drove right out to Sudbury, and he got a
Ah.
chance to meet his grandkids for the first time. And today, he and Lisa are still in touch.
Bonnie moved. Alright, that's good to know. Alright.
In 1964, during his final semester of college in Wisconsin, a 21-year-old man named Harry decided to take an acting class. He believed it would be an
Alright. Hold on. Bedtime stories with BDBT. Are you guys ready? Bedtime stories with BDBT. Stories not even more. Alright. You guys ready? Mysteries of the Universe. I already have like 20 pages read. So I'm gonna read you the ones I haven't read. So this will be new for me. Shut up. Alright, let's read this. Stop! Let's read this one. Stop. Asteroids. Did you know that the solar system swarms with thousands upon thousands of lumpy objects called asteroids? Asteroids are the materials that were left over after that were left out over that were left over after the see, like Bobby, whatever happened to that one ARG for the clones? I don't know. I have no clue. After planets finish forming, some are quite rocky, while others are thought to be made of different kinds of metal. Metal, yeah. Many of the asteroids in our solar system lie in a huge. I can't see any light. Hold on. All right, I can see it now. While others are thought to be made of different kinds of metal. Many of the asteroids in our solar system lie in a huge ring between Mars and Jupiter, called the asteroid belt. But there are many others scattered all over, and probably more out there that we haven't spotted yet. NASA sends spacecraft to take a sample of asteroid and bring it back to Earth. Next page. Series. Ooh, series. Hold on, let me get this bookmark. Alright. Ceres is one of the 5 dwarf planets in our solar system. Alright. Inside the main asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, there's a place that may be key to understanding how rocky inner planets of our solar system formed. The surrounding object Ceres, and at around 583 miles or 940 kilometers across, it is far larger than many of the other lumpy inhabitants of the belt. Scientists are I can't read that. Hi though. Hello. I can't read that. Stingian 77. I can't. Yeah, but hi. I'm reading a bedtime story. Alright, so you might want to sleep to this. Just get in bed. Get under the covers. Alright. Yeah, belts. Scientists are captivated by series. It seems to have. Why are you talking about space? It's a book. Mysteries of the Universe. It's a book. Ah, shoot! Who moved? Who moved? Who moved? Who moved? Who moved? Literature would be yeah. Chica moved. I don't know where, but she moved. Also, this is an hour. It's just an hour. 6 hours long. So, like, what else could I do? You know what I'm talking about? Oh, Chica's over there. Chica's over there. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. Let's get. Well, where was I? Where was I? Where was I? Scientists are captured by a series that has a huge amount of water ice underneath its surface. So, studying this this cratered frozen globe could give us clues about how our planet got its oceans. One of the features of the series, a peak known as Ahuna Mons, may be a cryovolcano. These are volcanoes that form from eruptions of slushy salt water rather than molten rock. Little Mons, yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Oh, shoot. What page numbers are these? You could get a job? I could get a job. If I showed them in this during the interview, you think they'll let me in? I don't know. The gas giants. Beyond the rubble of the asteroid belt is a realm of the giant planets in our solar system. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. These four worlds. Oh shoot! These four worlds, with their thick atmospheres made up of gases such as hydrogen and helium, are. I'm congested. No. Oh. Where was I? Spread over a vast distance. I think something like that. Some scientists think that billions of years ago, the gas giants jostled around within the solar system. As this happened, I played the game called Plague Inc. The one where you like kill everyone or cure everyone from a disease or whatever. I don't know. As this happened, oh shoot, where was I? Jostled around with our solar system. As this happened, their orbits. Dude, I need to blow my nose. Uh, as this happened, their orbits around the sun moved, and some maybe even changed or switched places. These dramatic changes scattered asteroids and other small objects in different directions. Is Earth the only planet that has people? Basically, maybe there's some on like one of Jupiter's moons or something, but as far as we know, I think we're the only planet to have people on it. Unless some other world out there, billions of kilometers away from us, has humans. I think Earth is the only one. I don't think Earth is the only one that has people. I mean, not people, but just organisms, aliens, you could say. But Earth is, as far as we know, the only planet that has people, as we know. These dramatic changes scattered asteroids, other small objects in different directions. What was left? What was left is the planetary neighborhood we could see through telescopes today. The smallest gas giant is Neptune. What is that emoji? I don't know. The smallest gas giant is Neptune, and it's still almost 4 times larger than Earth. Now you guys know about space. I know about the stuff. I love space. But I'm teaching you guys now through this book. You can order it on Amazon. Mysteries of the Universe. Like, we're living in the Matrix, guys. Alright? We're in the Matrix, and the only way you can actually break out and... Oh, shoot. The only way you could break out the Matrix is to buy my online course for $99.99 a month. Oh, body's right there. Is to buy my online course for three. Yeah, who's moving? Shoot, they're both moving. Guys, if you want to escape the... Oh, no. If you want to escape the Matrix, just buy my online course, $9.99 a month. Okay, Jupiter. Jupiter is the largest world in our solar system, so big that it could fit just over 11 Earths across its. Really? I thought it was more. 11 Earths across its face. The tremendous size means that despite it being far away from our planet, we can sometimes see it in the night sky. I just noticed pictures are still there. Yeah, they are. I made them a little bit smaller. I added a little secret text somewhere in the stream. You can see it right now. Just look at the top. The tremendous wait, we could sometimes see it in the night sky as a shining point of light. If you look really close, carefully. Jeez, I can't see. Um, Using good pair of binoculars, you might be able to spot Jupiter's. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Jupiter's four largest moons: Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. The moons will look like little like. Oh my God, I'm gonna kill someone. Wait, where? It's somewhere on the top. Just look for the text. It's somewhere. The moons will look like star-like little specks close to the bright planet. As these moons travel around Jupiter, they change position night by night. So occasionally, all four aren't visible from Earth at the same time. Today, we know there are at least 79. Oh, never mind. uh, at least 79 in total orbiting Jupiter, but there may be other tiny ones that nobody has spotted yet. Jupiter's day is only 10 hours long. It spins so quickly that its middle bulges out. NASA's planning to bring four astronauts to the moon. Yeah, I know that. I think, yeah, Elon Musk is definitely lying about bringing people to Mars by 2030. We're not going to reach Mars by 2030. We're going to reach it by, like, 2050, probably. Elon Musk is just lying, dude. It's 2025, and, like, they haven't really gone much. I mean, they've done a lot, but they haven't got really anywhere close to being on Mars. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't take literally like 30 years for him to actually send someone to Mars. Jupiter's atmosphere is mostly made up of hydrogen. Also, by the way, is my microphone and the game quality fine? Is the audio okay? I know the stream's laggy, but I don't know how to fix that. Jupiter's atmosphere is mostly made up of hydrogen and helium, but it also contains other gases like smelly ammonia. We are never going to Mars. All we got is PPG. Yeah. Let me face the TV so I can actually see the stream now. See you guys talking. NASA is doing a good job sending people. Yeah. I mean, they couldn't do it earlier just because of funds and stuff, because the government cut a lot of their budget. So, that's kind of sad. Where was I? Oh, I don't think I even read this at all. Oh, shoot. Okay, who moved? Bonnet in the closet. Okay. Let me hurry up. Dude, it's only 1 a.m. and they moved a lot. If you could fly above... If you could fly above Jupiter and look down on its clouds, this is the kind of view you have. Oh, it's a picture. You guys can't see it. Huge swirls and pastel color. I need to blow my nose. I don't want to do it, though, because I'm scared. They're going to be like... Goon. Huge swirls and pastel colored ripples would stretch into the distance as far as the eye could see. Some clouds would tower so high they would cast enormous shadows onto the cloud layers below them. And if you watch long enough, you see the planet's entire atmosphere is flowing and churning. If your imaginary spacecraft zoomed higher, you notice that Jupiter's globe is striped. Astronomers call the lightly colored atmospheric band zones and the darker parts belts. Okay. I ain't getting a napkin, dude. Cheese. Stormy planet. Jupiter is named after the Roman king of gods. He was also the god of the sky and thunder. Jupiter's thick atmosphere is home to... Hey, Bobby, it is Zilla. Am I in the game? No, you're not in the game. If you mean like this Zilla, then yeah, you're in the game. I guess. I don't know. Jupiter's thick atmosphere is home to countless violent swirling storms. They all come in all sizes. From small ones that form and die quickly to huge spinning spots that can last for months and even years. The biggest storm on Jupiter is also known as the most famous in our solar system. It is called the Great Red Spot. Yeah, and for good reason. It's bigger than Earth. I mean, yeah, but it's getting smaller, isn't it? Uh, and its whirling orangey red clouds have been raging for over 180 years, possibly even longer. Wait, what does it say? Over the years, every spot has varying size and shape. Yeah. Europa. Ooh, one of its moons. In some place, actually, this is actually the moon that we think there might be life because there's water underneath it, like a lot of water. Jeez. In some places, the ice that makes up Europa's crust could be thicker than Earth's deepest ocean. What? What is this city? I'm playing the Fnaf goon. Yeah, Chica is still there. Okay. Jupiter is a fascinating place. It was first spotted by the Italian stargazer Galileo Galilei. 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 Galileo Galilei. Galilei. Oh my god. NASA's going to the moon. Titan? Really? Popping a mess on the game you're making as like an Easter egg? What? Um. Yeah, you can make it like as an Easter egg. Like a Golden Freddy. I don't know. Ah! Who moved? Who moved? Who moved? Close the door! Oh my god, he's right there. He's right there. Holy cow. Bonnie was right there. Oh my god, he's at my door. No way. Is he gonna stay there? Bonnie? He's still there. I'm gonna go here so I can see Bonnie. NASA is going to launch Dragonfly spacecraft. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know. I didn't know. Yeah, you know Titan. It's Saturn's moon. Why is Bonnie leaving? I see him right there. Bonnie, can you leave? Damn, you know that there's an aircraft that crashed because of Jupiter? What do you mean? Saturn or Jupiter? What are you talking about? You talking about Cassini? If you're talking about Cassini, that was Saturn. They crashed it because it didn't have enough fuel or something. Okay, I'll read this later. I kind of want to read this I love reading this on my downtime. I'm at like I don't know. I've read a bunch of pages of this already. 12 year? What? Why is it Bonnie leaving? How you doing, Chica? So yeah, Bonnie's still there. I don't know what to do, bro. I'm gonna probably gonna do this at 12 a.m. again because, yeah. You gooner. What? Man, why is Bonnie staying there? Bonnie, get your 6-7 out of here. What is that game? Fnaf Co-op. I'm glitching. Well, start digging, dude. Start digging. I am cooked. Hung. Ashika? Yeah, I know. No, Bonnie right there. Right here. He won't leave. Go, stop. He won't leave me alone. I'm out here, so my pig is going to explode. What? I'm just looking out here so he doesn't kill me. Oh no. Like, he won't leave me alone. And also, my stream crashed last time, so I don't know if I can actually do this. I might, if it does, because my grandma's gonna come in an hour. I'm probably gonna end stream right now. Why is she there? I don't know. Their AI is 4, both of them. Bro, Bonnie's the last night they were. Yeah, they weren't literally. They were literally never. Bro, everyone in my stream literally, like, they did not go up to my door at all. Like, they just didn't want to go to my door. Okay, so I'm probably gonna actually have to record this thing, okay? Cause there's no way I could stream for 6 hours. Cause I think maybe that was the issue. Cause I was streaming for so long. I was only an hour late. Yeah. Oh my God, Chica's moving. Chica's moving. Chica's moving. No, bro. Bro, Bonnie isn't moving. Moving. So gay, dude. Bonnie, you can suck it right now. Sorry, what happened? Bonnie. Oh my God. Ah! Alright, going, yeah. Oh my God, they're both on my door. 6 hours is not easy, bro. They're both on my door now. Look, the last time, I was at 3 a.m. and my freaking, it literally just crashed. Everything crashed. What happened to the messages? I don't know. Dude, literally, bro, my stream's lagging so bad. It freaking, my entire PC just froze and OBS crashed 3 hours into it, so I'm gonna have to, like, record. I can't stream. So I'm probably gonna end stream as soon as it reaches 1 a.m. You know what? Come in, guys. Monty? Okay, that's fine. Stream Minecraft? Dude, because you're on console or something, I don't know. I could stream it on console, but the thing is my PS5 overheats really easily. So probably gonna turn off. Haha. Please won't crash, you gooner. I'm gonna record. Freddy, you wanna jump scare me? I never been jump scared by Freddy. Hallelujah! Ah! Alright. Let's see. Alright. So I'm in stream though, right now.